Growing up, my dad had the gift of encouragement. He would leave us little index cards, because in those days there weren't Post-it notes, everywhere for my sister and I to find. Little quotes, words of encouragement. And the other week, I just found out that my 89-year-old dad has a group text going now with all of his grandchildren, where he's continuing this same tradition. He's texting them encouraging phrases or thoughts every day. He calls them Pop's Pearls of Wisdom. Here are a few that my kids liked. When you're talking with someone, listen for the music as well as the words. You were meant to fly with the eagles. Don't let the turkeys keep you down. You have always made Mom and I so proud. Keep it up. 1 Thessalonians 5, verse 11 says, Therefore, encourage one another. Build each other up, just as in fact you are doing. Paul was writing this first letter to the church in Thessalonica during a time when they needed encouragement and support. They had adversaries from what seemed like all sides attacking them. Because Paul himself couldn't be there to comfort them in person, he encouraged them to support, comfort, and build up one another. To comfort means to encourage, to speak reassuring words to one another, to support or to strengthen. But it doesn't just stop there. Paul asks us to build each other up, to edify one another. He tells us not only to use our words to encourage and support, but to be very intentional on how we build up another person. Our words should add something, advance someone, improve someone. We should put great effort into making other people's lives richer, fuller, encouraged. Now, I have to admit that sometimes my words have the opposite effect. That's why Paul is calling us to be intentional. He knew that there would be times where we're needing comfort and encouragement and support. So he's telling us that that's what we're here for, the family of believers, to encourage, to build up, to support one another. So I know I need to be much more intentional with my words, because you never know how they're going to impact someone else. We're called to comfort, build up one another in the midst of hard and trying times. Now, how do you best comfort others? Maybe you speak encouraging words over them. Maybe you call them, pray for them, text them, send them cards or scriptures. I have a couple of friends that have the great gift of encouragement, and I love when I receive cards in the mail. Just last week, someone who knew I was having a tough time sent me a card with a tea bag of chamomile in it. I loved that. That way we could share a cup of tea together, and as she said, relax and rest in God. Maybe you make a meal for them, or you do something that you know will lighten someone else's load. Whatever it is, just do it. Paul is asking us to be intentional, to be purposeful in helping others, encouraging one another, building up someone else's life with our words or our actions. So I want to challenge us. Today, be alert. God always brings about these opportunities to live out His word. These days are full of opportunities. Today is a great day to comfort and build someone up.